Hi everybody. There are three data types: primitive, which are numbers, text, date, and time arrays; collections, which would be lists, arrays, and tables; and the third type is object. Objects can store multiple data entries, including collection. So we're going to look at the numbers first. A business could use the primitive for many things, but one example that I thought of was a retail store. Now, if we look at a retail store who's having a President's Day sale and they want to keep track of how many of their customers are purchasing shoes, what types of shoes that they're purchasing, and when they're purchasing, and which salesperson is selling the most of a specific type of shoe. One thing they could use this data for is to see next year if they really want to push shoes in their advertising, or maybe if shoes don't sell as well, push something else. They could also use a timestamp to see if they want to have a blue light special like Kmart used to do in the day. And I realize that's dating me, but where they would have a special on a specific shoe type. Um, was there a particular time during the sale that customers did buy shoes? And did they purchase only those shoes on sale, or did they purchase other shoes also? They would want to use primitives such as date and time to keep track of when those shoes were bought and how many each customer purchased. They would then use the collection to list all the shoes they're selling. They would create a table and say, okay, we have Nike, black Nikes, we have pumps, we have this, we have that, so they can see which particular type of shoe is selling the best. The object would then have a list of all their sales team in which who sold shoes, so you can look at to see who sold the most. The management team could then look at this information and say, yes, we sold more black Nikes than anybody else during this weekend, and our salesperson Jim was a top seller of Nikes during this time frame. One way the store could also use this information is if you're planning on having another Nike sale, say in 2 or 3 months, then you would definitely want Jim to be selling Nikes on those days because, after all, he did so well on the President's Day sale. However, Fred, who didn't sell as many Nikes and was the sold the least amount during the same time frame, you'd probably not want to be working during this Nike sale because really he wasn't that good at it. Maybe he's better at selling things like the dress shoes. So then you'd want him, if you're going to have a dress shoe sale, selling working more that weekend or that during that sale because he was really good at it. And maybe Jim not so much, so maybe he wouldn't be working on that shift. So you could use this for so many things, but this is just one example that I thought of. Thanks.